This is my house. You got like a little garage area. I parked my motorbike in here, but there's storage for the English Center. There's my half. Anyway, so I come out. I double lock the door. Padlock. And then the key lock. I gotta kind of push on this door to get it to lock. But anyway, that's my house. And the English Center is right over here. So yeah, I'm pretty close to work. They just put this shoe store in. And at first I didn't like it. But now I think it's kind of cool because they actually designed it to match the English Center. Yeah, so it went from being you know, the English Center, if you've seen it before, it was just in this row of looking like storage buildings. And now it's starting to take shape into a little shopping mall. So it's good attention for the English Center. When people look and see, it looks nice. It's lit up at night with the English Center, so it's cool. But that's the owner of all of this. His house is right here. And he owns all of that. But he's doing pretty well. And I walk down the street from my house just a little bit. My mechanic is right over here. I go have beefsteak right over there, that yellow sign, the yellow and red closest to me. And this is a nice little coffee shop, but they're closed. I go there and have coffee sometimes. But if you can see that traffic light up ahead, I don't know if you can see it in this video, but that's where I'm headed. And I'll show you. There's a street market there. I'll show you that. It's about 2 minutes walk from my house. Out. Motorbikes for sale. This is where you turn to go to the Bird Cafe, which is right up there on the right, just a little ways, maybe 1/8 of a mile. And it's a good place to hang out and have coffee. They've got a bunch of birds there. It has no name. They just call it the Bird Cafe. But there's my dentist. They do pretty good work, and it's guaranteed. And they have all of these little food stalls. I don't know what that is. But food stalls and houses on the way to the street market. But there's the stoplight I was talking about, so that's how quick you get to the Bird Cafe and all these little shops. And they all sell some kind of food that's under $1, pretty good. Just made a right at all these little stands here. They're going to be out at night. This place is open in the morning and at night. They're open all day, but a lot of them close down and they run out of things. But there's a little gold shop. But anyway, this is the street market in my little rural town. They sell just about everything. Anything you could be looking for, especially vegetables, flowers, meat. But this is like really calm. Because in the evening and in the morning is when people come. They butcher the cows and the pigs and everything in the morning. I didn't think these things were too sanitary, but I see that I thought they were just chopping the wood on the meat on the wood, but they actually cover it with cardboard and then tear the cardboard off in the morning, or in the evening, I'm sorry. But I'll come back at night. I just wanted to come here in the daytime. In the middle of the daytime, everybody thinks I'm crazy for walking around in this heat, but I wanted to show you during the daytime when it wasn't so crowded, and you know, I don't know how the filming will be at night, so. But there's always these wonderful Vietnamese women selling their goods. And you go this way, that goes the back roads to my house. I'm hoping to move there, find a house on this road. It's a nice windy road through the, well, heck, I'll walk you back there. So this is the direction I was just headed. I walked up a little bit, but there's geese up there and I'm afraid of geese. Sorry to admit, but there's all these nice little country houses down this road. This is where I want to live. Like, that's a nice house there, and banana trees. But then you come back here and you got a nice little, it's just a little row of little quaint little houses and little shops and food stalls. Babies, drinks, people doing their laundry. I don't know what that is, but there's a beauty salon. And anyway, that's going back to the street that I was just on, the street market. And I walk back through and I'm done for this part of the town, except I'll show you right after this some video of the street market at night, and check it out. There's all of these little back roads and alleys that go back through. They kind of wind through and then end up back at that road that I just showed you, that goes back to my house. But there's little farms and houses along there. You know, it's really a rural, it looks very busy, but then you just turn off the road and you're back into the countryside. So that's kind of what my little town is like. This little house is on the road, but it's on this busy street, and that's where I live. And when I come back from America, I'm going to move to the countryside, back down one of these alleys, because I just don't sleep. I mean, these people start honking their horns at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. That's nice. But anyway, all of these are businesses. You know, we talk about a free market society, but really this is free market. I mean, all of these people live behind their business. Everybody, almost everybody, has some kind of business going in front of their house. And yeah, as far as I'm concerned, that's free market. You can sell anything, anywhere, anytime. But you know, they don't have EPA and FDA and all that stuff, so you take your chances. But see the second red sign, that's the English Center. So I'm already back. I mean, it's just a quick little walk down the street, and I'll show you the rest of the town later. Out. Again, my house is here, and the English Center here. Right there, American English House. And I took you down there to the street market. Now I'm going to take you the opposite way to show you the city park and show you where my barber shop is. Hard at work. You see all these little cafes, and this is where my barber shop is, which I always ride my bike to the barber shop because there's two geese down here, and I got attacked by chickens when I was 3. And anybody that really knows me and knows who I am, they know that I'm terrified of chickens. Yeah, I know. It's embarrassing to admit, but any creature with feathers and is taller than a foot, I don't want anything to do with it. But these geese, they try to attack me, and any feathered creature that is attempting to eat me, I don't like. So anyway, this is where I'm living. Nice house. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Something back here on the alley, away from the loud street. I'm not as afraid of dogs as I am of ducks. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Bananas. Nice little modest houses back here. I love it. But, you know, off of that really busy street that I live on, this is what you have. There's my barber. And he's busy.
Thank you.
He's busy.
Oh.
Advertisement. Good man. And he probably thinks I'm crazy. He doesn't speak a lick of English. And he probably thinks I'm crazy for walking up with a camera and then walking away. But he's fun. Good guy. Drink beer with him sometimes. He's cool. So anyway, I'll catch up with you when I get back on the main street. Very friendly. Little boy playing with the shovel. Hello! 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 Yeah, see? People are here so friendly. Naveen, can you high five? High five? Ah, good. Number one. Yes. Good. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. They want to kill me. They really want to kill me. But they won't. Anyway, here's back to the main road. Very, very, very beautiful house. That in the countryside, that's me. I'm the king. I will be the king someday. Walking up here a little ways. A lot of little houses, mechanic shop. This right here, this close to my house, 1 minute walk, less than a minute, is Hong Kong Hospital. It's a small hospital. It's more like an urgent care, but they've got beautiful nurses, as you can see. Sometimes I or hold my stomach. I don't feel so well. Just to go visit the nurses. It cost me $10 and I get to visit with the nurses for a little while. Stupid. Convenience store. Convenience store. And I'm gonna cross the road here. They sell coffee, baby formula, water, you know, like drinks, cold drinks. And down that way is my favorite barbecue place. Cold drinks, shampoo, noodles, instant noodles, you know, things like that. So good to have a place, you know, less than a minute away, a little convenience store. That place sells toys and teddy bears and stuff like that. Houses, nice little coffee shops. And I don't know who's building the house here, but I think it's Brad Pitt or John Travolta or somebody like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's me in the countryside. Not the other one. I take that back. But I don't know, it may be a hotel or something, but it sure looks like a house. But I'll show you what I see in a few minutes. I hang out at this coffee shop over here by Viet Thai. Nice little quaint little coffee shop, and I'll show you what I come to up here. Out. Okay, this is when you get a little farther up, maybe a 3-minute walk from my house. This is a big coffee shop, Trung Nguyen. That's a more well-known name in Vietnam for coffee, and you can sit inside or outside. Very nice and shady inside. And then the Cao Dai Temple. This greenish colored house, the one on the end, the last one with the lanterns hanging on both sides, that's Nu's house, which was the mother of Napalm girl. She lived in this house. They sold noodles out of the house, which is what they're doing now for tourists. But they sold noodles out of the house, and she ran to hide in this truck. Get out of the way. She ran to hide in this temple. She ran out of the temple. The napalm spread across this road right here, right at this intersection. She ran out of the temple and started running up this road. She was burned by the napalm and continued on up that road, and I'll put the picture in here so you can see it. But anyway, I'm gonna make a right here and I'll show you what's up ahead. Entrance to Trang Bang town, I guess downtown, and it's lit up at night. It's really pretty. All of these flowers on the street signs are lit up. I'll show you that later. Like I said at one of those videos that I'll show instantly at the end the pictures at night, but I think I'll show you the street market and the city park, and then I'll show you those at night at the end of all of these videos. So check it out. You can buy some kind of juice. I don't know what it is, but it's 10,000 dong, probably like a tea. 10,000 dong, and 10,000 dong is about 40 cents. This is the appliance store that I always shop at. It's like the miniature Best Buy of Vietnam. Speakers, TVs, iPads, kitchen appliances, you name it. Eyeglass store, Mackin. That means glasses. So anyway, yeah, a lot of little shops and food stalls, hair salons, a house. But I'll show you when I get to the park. Banks, security guards, but they don't have guns, and I don't either, so I guess we're even. I'm not gonna get rich here. Men's clothes store, and this is the way to Mac Bai, which I have to go to every 3 months to renew my visa. But go on down about 25 minutes, you're at the Cambodian border of Mac Bai gas station, which they call petrol station here, not a gas station. Gas station they don't understand. Women's clothes, small shop. Mattresses, bedspreads, pillows, blankets, shovels, machetes. Yes, that's all they sell. And they'll have a shop right next to a shop. There'll be like sometimes 5 of them selling the same thing. I don't know why. It would seem like major competition, but it's not. It's just, it works. Pharmacy. You just walk up to the window, tell them what your symptoms are, and they give you the medication you need. It's not like America. They don't have the prescriptions so much. It's just walk up, tell them what's wrong. They're more like doctors than bus station, bus stop. Women's clothes, higher end. So I come to an intersection here. This is the best banh mi in town, right at that little stand. I'm gonna attempt to cross the road here without getting killed. I'm going to the city park, which is right over there. Right across the street there. This is a little triangle. And down that way are a bunch of little shops and restaurants. My favorite little chicken noodle soup place, which is an old lady that, I don't know, she's pretty old, and she cooks chicken noodle soup on the street. And I don't know, she's been cooking it all of her life, 7 days a week, since she was pretty much born, and so it's, you will die for it. But I'll show you the city park if I ever get across the street alive. And this is like a major transformation. Like I said, you don't walk around in the daytime like people think I'm nuts walking around here because of the heat and the humidity. But I wanted to show you during the times when there's nobody here, because if I come back here at 7-8 p.m. this place is jam-packed. I mean, you can't find a place to sit, and there's places to sit everywhere. But I come up here and I rollerblade during the daytime, and these people look at me like I'm a total lunatic. But it's a good place to rollerblade. There's a lot of cracks and stuff in it, but the fountain's going at night, the lights are lit, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. But like I said, this is a big triangle, more like an octagon, I guess. But anyway, I'll come up here, I'll show you the supermarket. It's like the I guess super Walmart kind of thing, but you know, a quarter of the size, but it's got everything pretty much that you could want. So it's a little ways up here. Park from a different angle. And oh, and there's a lady down there also who, like I said, the lady who sells chicken noodle soup. There's another lady on the corner right there to your right. She sells chicken legs, fried chicken legs, and just fried chicken, but only legs, and they're gigantic, and they're like 20 cents a piece. I mean, it's something ridiculous. I don't know how cheap they are, but like for $1 I can get 4 or 5 of them. Anyway, I'm heading up this way. Architecture nut, and some of these buildings are just fabulous. Fabulous. Modern to old, and they all just blend together. Harmonious. And there is the co-op. And the co-op is it's pretty cool. It's a grocery store downstairs, and then upstairs is the department store. You see these carts like everywhere. I mean, especially at night. Like at night at like 5 p.m. everything lights up. Everything lights up. Everything just, you know, there's like this will be full of food stalls and people selling little yummies. I don't know what they are sometimes, but I buy them and they're always good. I don't care what it is. But there's a little parking lot over there. 2,000 dong to park your bike. There's the cell phone store, post office. So anyway, that's Trang Bang in a nutshell. That's my little circle. I stay in that circle to the supermarket and back. I have to go to Cambodia sometimes. Go to some restaurants up that way, and some, you know, I go out a little bit, but mainly what I just showed you is my little circle, and I kind of stay in it. More like a triangle than a circle, but that's what it is. So anyway, that's my town. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoy it. Out. Pizza. 20, 30, 40. The high school. Pretty big. All the schools are the same color here. They're that kind of yellowish. yellowish color. So I came back to the street where I showed you is the best banh mi in Vietnam, at least in Trang Bang. And there's the city park. But this time I came from that way. I'm going to turn left and I can cut through, go back to my house this way. It's funny, you walk around, everybody wants to talk to me and say hello. It's like, it's really fun. But there's a toy store over there. It sells everything from the big ride around cars, you know, that the little kids drive around, to stuffed animals. And the same here, bikes. That's where I brought my rollerblades. And shoe store. I don't know what this, women and children, I guess. But anyway, I'll show you more of this road. Wicker furniture. Hello! Vietnamese dessert. I don't quite know what you call it. Bam Bo Sua Nuong. Bam Bo Sua Nuong. What's this thing with hot coals? It's very good. Delicious. Non non. Friendly face. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy mine. Very good, flaky like a waffle. It's sweet, delicious. Le Chaco, one of my favorite places to sit down and have coffee. Oh shit, geese. Geese, oh my God, I'm crossing the road. You walk this way just a little bit and you come to these little food stalls. Come to this road and hang a right and you cut back through to my house. So that was my triangle. They're doing construction on this road, which it's going to become a, this city is growing like, it's like O'Fallon in the 90s, you know, like when it was first booming, like starting to grow. That's what this town is. And this back road was full of potholes and just really, you know, I avoided taking it just because of that. Nice little coffee shop here. Nice houses in here. Very nice houses. And this is a nice little coffee shop. But yeah, these are really nice. But anyway, that's what it is. I'll show you a couple more houses. There's one, but I'll show you a couple up here. One that's really nice in particular that I love. It's right up there, the blue and white. This house, I love, love, love this house. Maybe they're building my house here, but anyway, you can't see too much of it, but if you look through the gates, I mean, you see the big wooden doors and the, and that's just really, really, really nice. And they always have these walls around them for protection, but anyway, that's it. Favorite barbecue joint and place to sit and drink beer. 2-minute walk from my house. And I'm back home again. English Center. Bada bing, bada bang. So it's getting near sundown, so I'm going to head to the street market again to show you that at night. But, Sunset Festival, yeah. English Center, building the shoe store. Looks nice. It's looking good. Looking good. Good. English Center. Okay. Chickens everywhere. I mean, they're like everywhere. You like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know if people can just grab one and eat it. I'm always curious about that, because who knows whose chickens are whose. I mean, I don't know unless they really know their chickens. Anyway, it's funny. Another little alley. That one looks so cool. So I'm back in here again. It's 4:25 p.m. So this is when it's just getting started to starting to get busy. But I'll walk all the way down and then I'll show you on the way back. You'll see after it gets, the sun sets, it gets crazy. Eggs, fish, soup, sweet soup, mangoes, and I don't know, fish, shells, oysters, clams, hello, and vegetables for miles and miles and miles, and ooh, squid, fish, shrimp, yeah, hello, and she has mushrooms, I'll come back later. Tofu, vegetables, fruit, desserts, friendly people, some unfriendly, eels, crabs, frogs, cheese. Another one. It just goes on. Hello. High five. High five. Shoes. More seafood. Goes on and on, but I'll show you in the dark on the way back. At least if the camera will focus at that time. Out. And this is where I buy my barbecue every day. And if you notice this quail, he's got a quail egg up his yin yang. But this is, I don't know, pork belly. This is pork belly, like bacon, glorified bacon. Innards. I think that's a gizzard. Oh no, that's the ass. Excuse me. The wings, thighs, legs. And he just grills them over this. It's not charcoal like we get in the US, it's wood charcoal. All wood. And this is my friend. Hello, and this who cooked. This is the chef. Good. Drumsticks and deep fried hot dog and chili sauce. 10,000. So for one, it's like 40 cents. Good. The electrical state of the country. I don't know what this is. Business is downstairs, but it's a dang nice house. Pretty interesting house. And back to my dentist, and I'm on my way back home. Oucha, oucha. They have Red Bull here, but it's completely different. This is from Thailand. I don't know if it's the same. I see caffeine and sugar a lot. It's bad for me, but I do it occasionally. 5:15 p.m. Oh, sundown. Let's explore the market at night. Beautiful sky over Cambodia tonight. Beautiful. Another shot of the sunset over Trang Bang. Beautiful. There's the owner. Nice guy. Really nice guy. But yeah, beautiful. I'll head on back to the street market. You can see it at night, then the park at night, then I'm done. Out. It's not unusual to have loudspeakers with traditional Vietnamese music playing over them at sunset. So this is the night market at night. This is 5:50 p.m., almost 6 p.m. And this is the problem. I don't come here at night, butchered meat. I don't come here at night, and because I'm usually in bed early, and it's like this at 5, 6 a.m. in the morning, but I do not exist at 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning. So anyway, that's the night market after it gets dark. And this is a small rural town, but it gets busy. They cook their food like they don't refrigerate it or freeze it most of the time. They go out in the morning and they buy their meat and vegetables and fruit, and they cook their food, and then they go out again in the evening and they buy the ingredients to make this evening's meal. That's just how they do it here. But seafood and fruit, vegetables, anything, flowers, whatever you want to buy. That's it. Okay, I opted not to take you to the park because the park is, I guess, like Fridays and Saturday nights are when it's jam-packed, like I talked about. Not too many people there tonight, so I thought, it's not really even lit up. This is sunny coffee acoustic night. Good coffee shop. It's very small, but it's a good place to hang out. People bring their acoustic guitars in there and drums and make little acoustic shows. But anyway, out.